Sign one lies in the way you walk. Scientists call it the speed of life, because your walking pace reflects the health of your entire body, your heart, lungs, muscles, and even your brain. If you walk briskly without losing breath, maintain good balance, and can still manage to cover a reasonable distance without fatigue, you are already showing one of the most reliable predictors of longevity. Studies have shown that every slight increase in walking speed, measured as little as 0.1 meters per second, corresponds to a significant decrease in mortality risk. Researchers from the University of Pittsburgh analyzed thousands of older adults and found that those who walked faster tended to live longer and healthier lives. The explanation is beautifully simple. Walking requires harmony between your cardiovascular, respiratory, and nervous systems. If your body can sustain a steady pace, it means these systems are strong and synchronized. A slow, unsteady gait, on the other hand, may signal declining strength, balance issues, or reduced energy output from the heart and lungs. But here's the encouraging truth. Walking speed can be improved at any age. Even after 70, regular walking, light resistance training, and daily movement can recondition your body. You don't have to run or push yourself harshly. Consistent movement builds stamina, coordination, and confidence. Elders who walk daily often report better sleep, sharper memory, and higher emotional well-being. The act of moving itself sends a message to your body. I am still alive and capable. The science is clear. If you keep walking with purpose, your body responds by staying younger longer. Walking speed is not just a reflection of muscle. It's a mirror of your life's rhythm. Sign 2 reveals itself in the power of your grip. You might not think that your hands can predict how long you'll live, but modern research says otherwise. Grip strength, measured by how firmly you can hold or squeeze, is a key biomarker of longevity. It represents the combined strength of your muscles, nervous system, and metabolism. When you have a strong grip, it means your body still maintains lean muscle mass, proper blood circulation, and good nerve response. A weaker grip, by contrast, often indicates muscle loss, slower metabolism, and declining overall vitality. Studies from the UK Biobank, involving over 500,000 participants, found that weaker grip strength was strongly linked with increased risks of heart disease, stroke, and premature death. Even more surprisingly, grip strength can reveal how resilient your body is to illness and recovery. People with stronger grips tend to recover faster from surgery or infections because their muscle tone supports immune function and stability. But grip strength is more than just physical. It's psychological too. Those who maintain strength in their hands often feel more capable and independent. They can still cook, lift, carry, and do everyday tasks without help. This independence boosts mental health, which further enhances longevity. To maintain or improve grip strength, you don't need to lift heavy weights. Simple exercises like squeezing a softball, doing light resistance training, gardening, cooking, or even washing clothes by hand can help. Nutrition also plays an important role. Eating enough protein, staying hydrated, and ensuring adequate vitamin D intake all contribute to preserving muscle and nerve health. Science calls muscle the organ of longevity, and your hands are its most visible proof. If your grip remains strong after 70, it tells the story of a body that refuses to fade quietly. It tells the story of resilience, vitality, and continued life force. Sign 3 takes us beyond muscles and movement and dives into something more subtle yet scientifically profound: your social connections. Longevity isn't just determined by what you eat or how much you move. It's also shaped by who you interact with and how often. The Harvard study of adult development, one of the longest studies in human history, revealed that people with strong social bonds, whether through family, friends, or community, live significantly longer and report better health overall. Human beings are designed for connection. Isolation, on the other hand, is toxic to the body. Loneliness increases the production of cortisol, the stress hormone, which damages blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and weakens the immune system. In fact, scientists have found that chronic loneliness can shorten lifespan as much as smoking or obesity. But relationships do more than protect your heart. They protect your mind. Social interaction stimulates brain activity, keeps memory sharp, and reduces the risk of dementia. When you engage in conversation, laugh with someone, or simply feel that you belong, your brain releases oxytocin and serotonin, hormones that promote happiness and calm while reducing inflammation in the body. Sign 3 teaches that connection is medicine and isolation is poison. After 70, maintaining meaningful relationships is just as vital as taking your medications or eating healthy food. Elders who stay socially engaged by joining community activities, volunteering, attending gatherings, or even keeping regular contact through phone calls, tend to have stronger immune responses and better overall life satisfaction. Emotional support also strengthens the will to live, and science recognizes that the will to live itself influences survival rates after illness. Your heart literally beats longer when it beats for someone. Longevity, therefore, is not only about biology, it's also about belonging. When you look at these 3 signs together, your walking pace, your grip strength, and your social connection, you begin to see how science defines aging, not as a simple countdown, but as a dynamic process you can shape. Each of these signs is measurable, modifiable, and deeply human. They are not about perfection or youth. They're about engagement. The faster you walk, the more you challenge your heart and lungs to keep working efficiently. The stronger your hands, the more your body resists decline. The more connected you are, the more your mind stays alive. These 3 pillars create what scientists now call functional age, a more accurate reflection of how old your body really is, regardless of the number on your birth certificate. What's even more empowering is that improving one of these signs often improves the others, automatically. When you walk daily, you're more likely to meet people, which strengthens social ties. When you interact more, you move more. When you feel emotionally fulfilled, your body releases healing hormones that make it easier to stay active. It's a cycle of vitality that fuels itself. The elders who live the longest aren't necessarily the ones who avoid illness. They are the ones who stay engaged with life physically, mentally, and emotionally. Science has also found that awareness itself can extend life. When older adults consciously monitor these signs and take small, consistent steps to improve them, their risk of premature death drops dramatically. Awareness leads to prevention. Prevention leads to protection. Protection leads to longevity. You don't need complex medical equipment to measure these signs. Your body gives you all the data you need: how far you can walk, how strong your hands feel, how often you connect with others. These are your living health reports. The secret is not to ignore them. Pay attention to the little changes. If you're walking slower than usual, work to rebuild endurance. If your grip weakens, add strength activities. If you feel lonely, reach out before the silence becomes a habit. The body after 70 is not fragile, it is responsive. It can heal, adapt, and grow stronger with the right care. In the end, knowing your lifespan after 70 isn't about predicting an exact number of years. It's about understanding the science of vitality. Life expectancy is only an average, but your personal longevity depends on how actively you live. Walking with energy, holding with strength, and loving with connection. These are the signs of a long and fulfilled life. Your body and mind are constantly sending messages about how they're aging. The challenge is to listen. Every step you take strengthens your heart. Every squeeze you make keeps your muscles alive. Every conversation you share lights up your brain. Science proves that even small habits, done consistently, change how long and how well you live. Longevity is not a secret, it's a practice. And that practice begins with you today. Wherever you are, at whatever age you stand,